Remember,
the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Orlando Magic. Checking out the Magic, they're only one spot from the cellar in the Eastern Conference. The leap forward they were hoping for this season, well, it's yet to take place. And tonight it's a race of thoroughbreds, two clubs that can go end to end in a flash. What is it that makes these teams so good in transition?
THTA. TDI.
And what does that mean?
They have athletes to do it. They have the athletes to do it.
I knew what that meant.
That's it. Good ball handlers and good finishes, man. THT, HTDI.
Not only that, they spend a lot of time perfecting it. The moment they get the ball, TLTP, they look to push.
WSIDTKH
What's that?
FTC.
Whatever that
We
means.
send it down to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Whoa.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. This road trip for the Magic kicking things off here in this one. This is a team in search of an identity. They've dropped 7 of their last 8, and they have looked completely out of sync.
You know, it's been a struggle on the road for this team, and they're beginning another road trip here tonight.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin, LeBron James does not mind being a vocal leader. He said conflict was just part of the game for me growing up. I played outdoors, and if you didn't win, you might not play again for the rest of the day. Now I'm the leader of this team, and I expect nothing less than greatness out of all of us. I'm going to hold everyone accountable, including myself. Kevin?
And that's so great to hear, D.A. LeBron is a proven leader and champion, as we all know, expects to contend for a championship every year. 2 teams tonight that love to get out and run. Brent, talk about some of the keys to being effective in the transition game.
Well, one part about transition, Kevin, is the first couple steps that anybody takes to get out on the break. I mean, there is a skill to running hard in transition and then secondarily getting wide in the lane. So many coaches are yelling at their players about creating space by getting to the sidelines as quickly as possible. Those 2 things can make you pretty dynamic in the open floor.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Down low, it's the athletic pair of Gordon and Biyombo. Payton and Fournier are the 1 and the 2. And it's Simmons in at the 3, the small forward.
The athleticism J.R. Smith showed in the early part of his career was impressive, and so was that play.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Payton outside. Poked loose. Biyombo with it. Out guarded by Crowder. Just 2 to shoot. The shot's good from Fournier.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Here's James. That one, no good. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And I know the defense wasn't great, but yet and still, their ability to stay composed was impressive.
Well, it led to a big scoring effort, taking advantage of every weakness. So any possession the defense wasn't aggressive on, they were on the offensive end.
Here's Peyton following the basket by LeBron James. No coverage that time. Fournier's got 6.
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the dunk by James.
Yeah, I'm not going to give LeBron any more space, but certainly like to see him dunk. How about that throwdown?
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Peyton kicks to Fournier. They double him with LeBron. Peyton passes to Simmons. Shoots over Crowder. That one off the back iron and out. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Got that one up quick. 8 points for LeBron. Orlando's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Inside, here's Gordon. And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And stolen by LeBron. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. Peyton outside. Simmons sets a screen for Peyton. Down low and stolen by Love. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Power personified right there in number 23, LeBron James. Wow. LeBron takes on such a massive responsibility season after season and has just become so devoted to maintaining his health. That's the remarkable thing about his career. He just doesn't miss time with injuries. And if you've ever watched LeBron in the offseason, in between practices, in between games, the guy is a flat-out machine.
Free throw good, James. And as a player, Brent, what are those things that you did and LeBron does to speed recovery?
Well, cheeseburgers didn't help Kevin, but his workout regime, in terms of what he does with the weight training, the yoga, the hyperbaric chambers in there to calm his body down, slow the blood flow, doing the things he does while at altitude, traveling on planes. I mean, it's quite fascinating. It sounds like science fiction, but the fact of the matter is LeBron James does it to play at this level every night.
In other sports, the drafts have so many rounds, the scouts have a lot of work to do, but with only 2 rounds in the NBA draft, Brent, can the GM really just cover most of it?
I think the GMs, at least the smartest GMs, Kevin, have a great team behind them that gets out there, gathers as much information as possible, and does as much in terms of not only the play, but the player, the dynamics of the player, his characteristics, what he's about. To bring all that information to a general manager and present it to him before the draft, teams do a great job of targeting guys that they think are going to enhance their roster.
And now the international realm comes into play too.
Well, if I signed you up for my Mediterranean scouting service, Kevin, would you do it?
Yeah, I do it for free.
I'll see you over there.
Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And the three-point shot was a huge part of their game plan. When it was falling, it made them very hard to defend. Opponents were stretched out all over the place.
On defense, Cleveland. Back to Fournier. They double him with James. Crowder against Simmons. Biombo up top. Orlando moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Payton's got his first points of the night.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Shoots from the elbow. Gets a hand on it. That's Biombo with the rebound. The Magic trail by 9. Lob pass to Gordon. That one misses. The drive by James. Here's Love. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside, Simmons. Fournier against Smith. Outside, Simmons. Gordon a screen and stolen by Love. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James and his basketball instincts are absolutely incredible. How about that one there?
For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside, Simmons. There's the feed to Fournier. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
The Magic trail by 15. To the left side wing. Biombo kicks to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You know, we talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Here's LeBron. Here's Crowder. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Payton. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Simmons against Crowder. 6 to shoot. Fournier against Smith. Fournier's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. They are just killing him on the interior.
The Magic trail by 17.
And the Cavs trade for Isaiah Thomas reunites 2 former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AAU ball together, both of them growing up in the Pacific Northwest.
And James throws it down hard.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
Releases from 15. Here's Love. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
For the Cavaliers, Green comes in for LeBron. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for J.R. Smith. And a switcher also for Orlando. Mario Hezonja's checked in for Jonathan Simmons. And Greg, wouldn't you agree, Crowder clearly one of the best in the NBA in defending?
Without question. I mean, this guy guards 3 positions every night. And the combination of strength, quick feet, and then the quick hands make him a problem. Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing, the passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Now here's Peyton. Gordon with the screen for Peyton. Here's the 3. Kept alive Orlando. That shot missing.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, there are numerous ways to build a lead, but owning the glass may be one of the best.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
And if you check out the strategy, you can see already the plays that they're calling. Feels like they found a weakness or two in the defense.
They double him with Love. Lasagna, the pass to Peyton. It's Fournier on the wing. Gordon with a screen on Love. Fournier gets a wide open look. Once again off the mark, Orlando. The Cavaliers leading by 21 from 15 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Here's Lasagna. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
And he makes that one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Peyton. Over to the left wing. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And Green slams it in.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Well, it's so nice to have the early lead. This is where you want to stick with what's working until somebody shuts you down.
Here's Biyombo following the score by Cleveland. Peyton kicks to Fournier out to the right wing. Here's Lasagna. No good from outside.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
So, Brent, you averaged 21 points a game your senior year in college. What adjustments did you have to make to really score at the NBA level?
Well, I didn't have to ask for the ball much in college, but by my first year in the pros, Kevin, I had to do that. I said, I'm open over here.
Right.
You know, really it was just a matter of being comfortable within the system, and then there's always that proving ground, Kevin. Those first 6 months as a rookie or a first-year player that's getting ample time. You just want to prove that you're capable of handling your business in the league, and that all happened for me in my rookie year with the Los Angeles Clippers.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Corver comes in for Crowder, and it's Rose in for Thomas. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, Tyronn Lue's still pretty much new to the coaching ranks, but a tremendous amount of experience from his playing career. He won titles with Kobe and Shaq in Los Angeles for the Lakers, played alongside Michael Jordan in Washington, and he's seen LeBron James bring a title back to Cleveland. That's a lot of championship experience for Ty Lue.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And, Brent, you talk about Cavs coach Tyronn Lue. Having played with those greats, he knows how to win.
Well, he's never been intimidated by any player that he's suited up with, and certainly relished any of the opportunities to make contributions as a member of the teams that he played for. So he recognizes all those things, and I think he also recognizes the tremendous opportunity in front of him to coach one of the game's all-time greats in LeBron James.
That free throw good from Wade.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest two guards to ever play.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Hazanya to stop the run.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested J.
And it's shocking when you look at the numbers that Wade has had over the years. He never won an MVP award. Certainly, Greg played like an MVP in some of his seasons.
But the rest of the accolades are there for D. Wade. All the trips to the All-Star game, the first team, all defense, the all-NBA teams. But most important to him and his legacy are the 3 NBA titles.
The Magic shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. Speights with a screen on Rose. They double him with Green. Here's Gordon. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Korver and Cleveland again with the bucket.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Fires for 3. And no good that time. And Cleveland will come the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover, just not their best effort.
You could see the coach trying a few different rotations in that game, shaking things up, trying to get something going, but nothing was working.
And it's Rose, this time the assist by Green. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Speights takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Speights has got his 2nd basket. Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
And that's the role they want for Rose, getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Passes it to Hazanya. Takes the 13-footer, and again it's Maurice Speights. Speights has got 6.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, he's certainly able to shoot over the top of people. High percentage look right there from the mid-range.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action after this word.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Flip mode.
And a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him, nothing throws him off his game.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Well, their efforts have been rewarded here after one. Winning the battle over second chance points has them ahead on the scoreboard.
Derrick Rose is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Kyle Korver. Then it's Thompson, and it's Green in at the 4 slot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Here are the Magic now. Spates sets a screen. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Augustine dishes to Afflalo. Knocked loose.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Not easy to prevent Tristan Thompson from scoring in that position. Got to try to body him up.
Here's Afflalo. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. Now, here's Wade. 5 points in the game. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity. It's going to be Wade shooting. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Cavaliers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. Simmons checked in for the Magic.
One shot.
And Wade, no good on that one. Brent, when you think back to some of your favorite teammates in your 14-year career, what characteristics do those guys tend to have?
I think about 2 things, Kevin. The first is competitive drive. You always are drawn to guys who on a daily basis just want not only their team to be their best, but they want to be their best.
Look at that jam.
No way.
I mean, just beautiful.
It's so difficult to stop him. Even when you hit him or pull at him or tug him or talk to him, none of it works.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith has checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Gordon. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Gordon's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, if they're going to win this game, he's going to require just a little bit of help. Many of the shots he's taking are finding the hoop.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Takes a 3. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And it's 13 points for Aaron Gordon.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Augustine passes to Gordon. Over Thompson, and Thompson sends it back.
Well, Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get to shots like that.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I also like the adjustments that they've made. Each time they're defended a little bit differently, they seem to have the answer for it.
Gordon with no one around, and again, it's the Magic from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Here's James, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
Well, with a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact. I just don't ever want to take for granted the fact that LeBron James is simply one of the greatest basketball players that's ever played the game. Am I overstepping it?
Shooting two.
Not at all. He is just as complete as it gets.
Free throw good, LeBron. And when it's all said and done, Brent, do you think LeBron James goes down as the most versatile player in NBA history?
There's no doubt about it, Kevin. If you talk about a player that had the consistent dominance that LeBron James had in every facet of the game, from the moment he stepped into the NBA, it's been a remarkable run for him. And when he steps between those sidelines, there's really nothing that he cannot do.
Orlando's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Spates sets a screen, and Augustine kicks to Spates. It's stolen by Rose. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And Thompson throws it down.
Big hands helping you on defense. That time Tristan Thompson shows off the mitts.
Magic have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. And a chance now to review the shot chart for the Magic.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Well, Cleveland shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Here's LeBron, and again it's Cleveland.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Augustine with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. And the basket by Gordon.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Goes up the baseline, and there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 6 assists here tonight. The Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Gordon with the screen for Augustine. Outside Gordon. There's the triple. Tries again. He lays it in. Augustine's got his first bucket of the night.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Poked away. Here's Smith, and the jam by J.R. Smith.
J.R. getting up huge that time. What a jam.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Now here is Augustine. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Minnesota.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
And LeBron James gets it to go.
Yeah, love the job they're doing here of getting into the teeth of that defense.
Augustine dishes to Afflalo. Gordon a screen. And LeBron with a clear path to the hoop. Oh!
No way. Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
Orlando's gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Here's James. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Simmons with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Got to be some consideration here for a different rotation because the matchups right now just not favorable.
To the inside, up again.
This is a guy whose mindset just never changes. Even when they're losing, he's always going to be aggressive.
Here's Smith, and then Smith with the dunk.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
And Augustine kicks to Simmons. His three-pointer's off the mark. Over Simmons. J.R. Smith again. Smith's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Simmons missing again. And so here's Cleveland. Here's James. Thompson. It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Augustine. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He had Simmons atop the key. Here's Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Rose has got his second bucket.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Augustine passes to Simmons. Gordon a screen. On the wing of Flello. Shot to stop the run. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here's Thompson. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Augustine with it. Picked up by Thompson. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. Rebound by Rose.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And finished off by LeBron.
Making it look pretty effortless right now, LeBron James in a rhythm.
Well, Orlando shooting here about 46% for the game. Simmons sets a screen for Augustine. Dishes to Spates. Over Thompson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Maurice Spates, the stretch big man, has always had a good mid-range shot, Brent, but when he was with the Warriors, you may recall, he was able to expand his range out to 3.
Well, there's something that goes along with winning, and I think that's a tremendous amount of confidence. So after Maurice Spates got the championship ring, I think he brings some of that leadership and locker room mentality that you need on a winning team.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Spates. So often nowadays in transition, Brent, we'll see a guy get to the rim, then kick it out to someone standing at the three-point line. What's your feeling on that?
Kevin, who's at the three-point line?
Well, let's say Brent Barry's out there.
I'm more than okay with that. You know, so some of the guys, Kevin, in the new age are running to the three-point line, and as the ball gets to the rim, yeah, the modern-day fast break is not your classic 3-on-2, and we're going to take the wings coming in, and we're going to feed one guy for a layup. That first available wide-open three-point shot, whether 2 seconds into the possession or 12, is something coaches are willing to live with.
Problem is, though, sometimes that big wants to run and does run, but you don't reward him, and then maybe they don't run the next time down.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have a big guy working that hard. Problem is, in today's game, some of those big guys are also running to that three-point line.
You're exactly right. And Orlando making a change here. Hezonya's checked in. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. The Cavaliers, 4th.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Here's Thomas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And
Shooting 2.
He's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
That free throw good from Isaiah Thomas. Both free throws good from Isaiah Thomas. And for the Magic, they're shooting 47% in the second quarter. Wade brings the double team. Here's Azania. The Magic again can't hit. Azania's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. They get it back. The shot's good from Love.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Payton against Thomas, and they double up Payton, and stolen by Love. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. Now Payton. Fournier in the corner. They can't stop the run with that one. And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. And that one is good. And that's 11 points for Wade.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
And Fournier kicks to Payton. Back to Fournier. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Magic shooting reasonably well, 45%. Biyombo kicks to Payton. Misses the 3. Payton's gone 1 of 4 from the field. The dish to Wade. 3-pointer. Crowder drops in the tray. Crowder's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
The big dunk at the end of the break.
Gotta admire how well Love is playing on the offensive end, realizing that one of his teammates is open, so get him the ball.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Oh, man, gotta love that pass there. Couldn't ask for a better one.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Unable to get that one. Hezonja kicks to Payton. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup by Thomas.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, on the defensive end, this is a joke. The lack of awareness is exactly why this team is so far behind.
And so it's Cleveland, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, LeBron is getting mentioned, greatest player of all time. The discussion is becoming more real. Some of it will come down to longevity. The stats that he breaks, the amount of rings that he wins. I played alongside one of the greats in Hakeem Olajuwon. There aren't many guys that I would rather play with, but LeBron might be one of them.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
That's it for now, as the second half's just about ready to go.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland and East 4th Street, right in the heart of it all. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
Efficient so far with the shots that he's taken. His contributions have been fantastic.
Magic shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Peyton and Fournier are the 1 and the 2. Down low, it's the athletic pair of Gordon and Biyombo. And it's Simmons in at the 3 spot.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for James.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation, the tough shots he's taken and made, just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
He can't get that one, and Orlando will come the other way. And that one's good. Simmons got his first basket of the night.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Over Simmons, and LeBron with the basket, the assist by Thomas. Thomas got assist number 8 here in this one already. And so here's Orlando. And they double up Peyton. And there's the call on James. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And stolen by LeBron.
Really, it's about value.
No. That just happened. So many years, and the body still holding up for LeBron James. Wow.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Biyombo with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. Fournier against Smith. And a wide open look for Simmons. Simmons missing again.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
Here's Crowder, and good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points. Crowder's got 11.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Crowder with the steal. The Cavaliers, another fast break opportunity here. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
One shot behind the lanes.
Free throw good, James.
LeBron James, quite simply, one of the greatest players that's ever played the game, and just impossible for anybody to slow down.
Simmons, a screen on James, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And it's the Magic with the ball, and they double up Payton. Pass to Biyombo. He feeds it to Simmons. Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And then Smith with the dunk.
And you got to like what they're doing offensively, executing at a high rate and starting to pile it on.
Yeah, we're sitting here midway through the game now, and we're starting to see them take more and more control. They look very confident in what they're doing.
Payton with the ball. Now Thomas defending. It's Fournier on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And that's a rare sight. Usually shooters make the defense pay when they're that lackadaisical.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
For Cleveland, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Shooting 1.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Payton kicks to Simmons. Back to Payton. Some nice ball movement by the Magic.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Crowder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. And Aaron Gordon, the athletic Aaron Gordon, playing much of last season at the small forward position during Serge Ibaka's short-lived stint in Orlando.
Yeah, and while he was excited to stretch his skill set, pretty clear it was a bad fit, especially in today's NBA. Gordon is a power forward, period. The Magic invested the 4th pick on him in that 14 draft, and they have to give him minutes at his natural position as his game continues to evolve.
And J.R. Smith, one of the more unabashed gunners, Brent, in the NBA.
I always say this about J.R. Smith, Kevin. When in doubt, shoot. Stay in doubt all the time. And J.R. Smith has played his career in doubt.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first free throw is good.
J.R. Smith is a straight gunner. He's just a guy who wants to shoot every time he touches the ball.
J.R. Smith hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And Fournier kicks to Biyombo. In the corner, it's Gordon. From outside, off the mark.
Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing this second half in the mud.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. The Magic have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Yambo dishes to Payton. Outside, Simmons. Off target from three-point range. Simmons gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. James. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. LeBron's got 55.
He keeps finding great shots out there, and the opportunities are turning up roses.
Payton with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Payton kicks to Gordon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Love. For Orlando, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Magic also changing it up. Spates comes in for Simmons, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Payton. And both free throws good for Gordon. Cavaliers shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor.
I like when Kevin Love shows a little bit more ferociousness. That time, a big-time dunk.
Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. To the left wing. Fournier against Korver. Augustine in the corner. From the arc. Cranes the three-pointer. Augustine's got his second bucket tonight.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Orlando's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Gordon a screen. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Biombo with it, guarded now by Kevin Love. No good from 11 feet. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
I'm looking down at the opposing team's coaching staff. They're shaking their head because J.R. Smith has found a rhythm.
And the basket by Gordon.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Thomas against Augustine. Here's Gordon. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Over Augustine. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Fournier on the wing. Augustine against Thomas. The floater, 6 on the shot clock. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Maurice Spates.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
And the first one drops. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Smith. Dwayne Wade comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Rose in for Isaiah Thomas. And both free throws good from Crowder. For Orlando, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Lasagna, and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
Count the basket. And that's 19 points for Jay Crowder.
This guy is just shredding the defense right now. He's hitting any shots he's putting up.
Got a piece of it. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
And a moment to check out Bismack Biyombo here. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 5th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Spates sets a screen. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Kevin Love. Cavaliers shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by Green. Wade's got 13.
Are you surprised that Dwayne Wade is going to score that far in the paint? I'm not.
Spates sets a screen. Here's Lasagna. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Crowder, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And Love does so many things very, very well. A great passer, always looking to set up a teammate.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He's off on the first. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
It's stolen by Green. And now Rose running the floor all by himself. And that one drops. 6 points for him.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Kicks to Biyombo. There's the pass to Spates. Three-pointer Augustine sinks the three-pointer. Augustine's got 6 here in this quarter.
You can see Spates has played in some pretty good offenses with pretty good passers. It's definitely influenced him.
But he stays with it. So it's Orlando now. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Why don't we now look at the league's highest scoring teams? The real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The Cavaliers 5th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Tries from 16, and that one's good. Love's got 14 points for the game.
This is why Kevin Love is a special offensive player. Make the tough jumper from time to time. Back in 2008, Kevin Love was drafted with the 5th pick by Memphis and then traded to Minnesota, and he became the Timberwolves star player in a hurry. But they couldn't surround him with the kind of talent necessary to make it out of the lottery in the Western Conference.
The Magic shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one falls for Spates. And despite his production, Love's impact was questioned in Minnesota, even at times, Brent, by the Wolves front office.
Well, the idea in Minnesota is they didn't want to commit to the full 5-year max and had Ricky Rubio at the time as the franchise player. And even the whispers after the trade of Kevin Love, you heard a lot of things that might have been unflattering, most of which I don't think were necessarily true. In the end, the trade worked out for both teams. Wiggins got to Minnesota, the Cavs got a star in Kevin Love, and then ended up with a title.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third.
Been a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
1:39 left in the third. Rose against Augustine. Here's Spates. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Spates.
Well, he's been well-traveled, most Spates, mostly because of inconsistent play, but the last few years, finding his stride.
And both free throws good for Spates. Well, the Cavaliers shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Second chance shot, and Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Thompson's got 14 points.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Alfred Payton, he's checked in for Augustine. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And they pick up 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Payton with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. The Magic have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Two shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Cleveland with the ball. The drive by Wade. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 5 assists in the game.
Love to see some trademark Dwayne Wade aggressive slashing to the basket.
Hezonja kicks to Spates. Drains it from beyond the arc. Spates has got 6 in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And Green slams it in.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
Magic shooting well. They're at 45%. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Orlando, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. James checked in for Crowder. And the second free throw, good. Here's Rose. He has 6. The steal. Here's Payton. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here comes the break. And finished off by LeBron.
All right, the coaches are going to ask you to stay in front of LeBron James, but seriously, you want to get in front of that?
Payton passes to Spates. It could go, and that's not going to go. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Look, they can't guard great passing. They're passing the ball great to start. We got to do that for 4 quarters.
Reach and ball movement. Frank Vogel likes what he's seeing so far.
Yeah, and I'd say moving the ball with a purpose, working the offense, trying to find good shots.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Thompson is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Rose. Then there's Green. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. To the wing on the left from the baseline. Good ball movement here by the Magic. It's hauled in by Frye.
It looked like he wanted no part of that. Superb defense there, really making it tough on him.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. To the paint, here's Afflalo. It's tipped. Rose kicks to Green. Rebound by the Magic. Hazanya's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Mack has it in the corner. Another miss by Orlando. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The Magic have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Poked away and stolen by Frye. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Calderon's checked in. And for the Magic, they're shooting about 42% so far. Mack, the pass to Hazanya. Beyond the arc. Hands it from downtown.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they've rented out room along the perimeter in this ball game, and they're likely to keep doing this until the defense makes an adjustment.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Feeds it to Mack. He dishes it to Afflalo. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Calderon. Payne grabs the board.
Yeah, and the effort and anticipation on defense won't show up in the individual stat sheet, but effective.
Yeah, he takes a nice angle on it. He doesn't get the block, but he does get the alter.
The drive by Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson absolutely tenacious down there, and big men love the big finish.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Mack with the ball, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fry. And with the Cavaliers, one of the teams that shoots the most three-pointers in the league, big man Channing Frye is a great fit.
People don't realize just how good Channing Frye shoots the basketball from the three-point line. Over the past 5 or 6 years, not only one of the best big men shooting the three, but one of the best players in the league. And back in Phoenix under Mike D'Antoni, he sort of honed that ability to shoot the three.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw, good from Fry. During the pre-draft process, Brent, we're seeing more and more players refuse to work out for certain teams and for a variety of reasons. How would you feel about drafting a player who declined to work out for you?
I think I feel much better, Kevin, if I had a tremendous track record and confidence in the scouts that I have deployed throughout the season who've gone out and seen these players, not just once or twice, but 10 or 12 times over, where we could still make the assumption about what this player can do for our organization without having some personal time or the individualized workout. So it's up to your staff to do their diligence.
To the middle. Tips it up. Thompson with the rebound. Now Cleveland shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And Fry slams it in.
I just like the awareness there from Korver. He draws a lot of attention, which is why he's able to get passes over to his teammates.
Down low, stolen by Thompson. Lets it go from deep. Osman. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
Yeah, second chance points, again, a huge problem for this team.
Now here's Matt. He's tightly guarded. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Korver, no luck. Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. In the corner, Aflalo with it. They get a hand on it. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver. Here's Mack. Shot clock at 6. He kicks to Payne. Aflalo sets the pick for Payne.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
And he gets the bucket.
Not often, but Korver getting active now on the inside to get a good quality shot.
Now here's Mack. He's guarded by Calderon. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Korver. Osman lays it up and banks it in.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count. 6 points for Aaron Aflalo.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, not a bad time to be ripping the nets from distance, piling up some major points here.
Mack, good.
You can blame some poor defense on that play, just a total breakdown. Got to at least contest at some point.
Here's Calderon. Misses from short range. Orlando's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Mack. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
This is where you got to put a body on the guy. His will is incredible down on the interior, fighting and clawing for every rebound.
Hey, Brent, in other sports, later draft picks often become all-star level players. That seems to be much more rare in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, Kevin, and there are a lot of great finds for NBA teams in the second round and even late into the second round as guys who make solid contributions not only to their team right away because they might be more mature players that are passed over because the young guys show potential. I think that scouts do a great job of finding that rare talent. Maybe they're selected a little bit more early than they would be in previous drafts. There's much more information out there for GMs to get at.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
They've also taken care of some of the details in this game, and that's why they're ahead.
Down low. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Orlando.
One shot.
And for the Cavaliers, their shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. Thompson misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Augustine against Calderon. To the middle. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Magic shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Here's Azania. He's guarded by Calderon. Shoots from 14. Augustine, no luck. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-6 run. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Hey, Brent, what are some of the biggest differences between NBA play and international play?
I think in international play, and we're moving more and more towards it, Kevin, is possessions oftentimes involve 5 to 6 passes and exploring quick cuts to the basket, big guys away from the hoop, and opening up space around the lane for cutters to get in there and slicing through with passes to get available scoring opportunities. A lot of these coaches have borrowed some sets, especially during international competition with the Olympics, that they've brought back to training camps for the NBA season.
Passing, cutting, shooting. I mean, those are the most attractive things to the naked eye to see and watch.
You know what, Kevin? That sounds a lot like basketball to me.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Orlando's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. They set the screen. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, you've got to value the possession. They've given up 6 points off of turnovers this quarter alone.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Rose is checked in. The feed to Calderon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, Calderon is a good penetrator using his body and angles. That time he slashes his way towards the rim with a quick step.
Pass to Aflalo. They get a hand on it. Gets stolen by Calderon. Makes it off the glass.
Amazing to watch Jose Calderon on the inside, just scanning, and then burying that interior shot.
Passes it to Aflalo. Spates sets a screen. Ball's knocked loose. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Magic shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Now here is Augustine. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 assists. Here's Fry, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Brent, every year on average, it seems like players get a little taller, they can jump a little higher, they run a little faster. What are your thoughts about raising the rim above 10 feet where it stands now?
That's a great question, Kevin. I don't think that's happening anytime soon, but
I can see you shaking your head and you kind of laughed at it.
I just can't see it
happening. The game is hard enough as it is right now, right? Is that what you're saying?
It is. I like your idea about making the court a little bit bigger, but 10 feet seems to be a pretty good number for where that tin sits.
About right, huh? And the first one at the line is good. Green, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And a change for the Magic. Payne's checked in. And both free throws good for Fry. Orlando's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. And Augustine kicks to Afflalo. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. Here's Fry. The putback. Payne grabs the board. The Magic shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Augustine dishes to Afflalo. Back to Augustine. Jacks up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Fry's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Thompson, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Thompson shoots such a high percentage on the inside, most of his shots coming around the rim.
It's deflected. They get it back. Over to the left wing. Here's Rose. Goes back up. And Thompson with the nice bucket inside. Thompson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And every offensive board is an extra possession. If you're trying to compete from this far down, you cannot allow that.
Yeah, second chance points are demoralizing, especially after you worked hard to get the stop in the first place.
Great open look there.
I think we can safely say that over the course of the last 4 or 5 seasons, there's no wasted shooting motion when it comes to Maurice Spates.
They get it again. Rose, good.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
And defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Three-pointer Augustine buries it from three-point range. Augustine's got 11 in the second half.
You just can't allow good looks like that from beyond the arc. That's just inviting all kinds of trouble. And that's good passing down low. He's good at working the ball deep into the post.
Well, Orlando shooting reasonably well, 45%. Thompson comes with the double team. To the middle. And again, it's Maurice Spates. Spates has got 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
He came in with a focus and brought that dominant performance to the defense all night long, controlling the pace of the game and was firing on all cylinders.
Calderon, it's deflected. Over to the wing. Three-pointer Augustine, and again it's Orlando with the 3.
And he's been hitting from out there. Defensively, you're going to have to change some things up.
The classic catch-22 guy right here. If you key in on him, you're going to open up other opportunities for his teammates to have good looks.
Rose with the double team. Good ball movement here by the Magic. It's stolen by Calderon. Crops in the breakaway layup.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it.
And this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Guys, your thoughts?
And now that you can tell there's some bad blood here. They're just rubbing it in now by calling a timeout.
Or could be just wanting to execute well down the stretch. Don't want to leave any room for chance.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get to finish.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you later.